Good evening. Happy Tuesday to you. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Cutter Martin here with today's edition of First Alert Weather Plus. And certainly we do have quite a bit of weather to talk about. We spoke yesterday evening about showers and thunderstorms, kind of two opportunities, one of which arriving Thursday, kind of the lesser of the two storm systems. And then all eyes on this weekend. Saturday and Sunday are still First Alert weather days. I want to thank you for tuning in and for watching, no matter which platform you are watching on. I want to remind you, if you ever have any weather questions, comments, concerns, you can ask those really in two places. The first one, or one of two really, is to just simply text us, 470-777-9263. Again, that is 470-777-WANF. Here to give you an updated look at the First Alert forecast, and we'll continue to keep you updated, not just, this evening, but in the days to come on streams like this one, Atlanta News First Plus. Also with video updates in the First Alert Weather app, and of course on Atlanta News First. Another place that we can chat is on YouTube. You can stream at the Atlanta News First account. That's where we're on right now, actually. And I'm looking at the stream. Folks are watching, no comments just yet, but a reminder, yet again, if that's another place that you would like to watch, or maybe you're already watching on YouTube, that is where you can ask your question. If I do miss any questions, comments, concerns through the course of this stream, I will go back to both our text threads and the YouTube stream to make sure I didn't miss anything, and maybe just shoot you a message afterward just in case you missed the response, or if I missed your question during the course of the stream. I want to go ahead and talk weather. We'll start with the big picture here. Already tracking a spinning area of low pressure off to our west. Really soaking portions of California, Southern California in particular. And this storm system is going to bring us our chance of rain on Thursday. First storm system, that's Thursday. Second storm system, it's kind of a period of weather here from Saturday morning to Sunday morning of some inclement weather. But you can see that spin there. I'll draw it on the map in case you don't notice it on the stream, the screen that you are streaming on. That's area of low pressure number one. Back behind that, we have kind of a stormy North Pacific here with yet another kind of dip in the jet stream, and this is going to help bring nastier weather back to the picture as we get into Saturday and Sunday. So active storm pattern. West Coast needs the rain. We could use a little more rain, by the time we get to this weekend. But still, this is going to be one of those scenarios where the benefit is the rain, the cost is that risk of severe weather. Not just here in North Georgia, not just Metro Atlanta, but across much of the Mid-South, the Southeast and Southern Plains as well. Caleb, hello to you on YouTube. Caleb is streaming. Hopefully you're having a good evening. Want to encourage anyone else that is watching, maybe you can pull out your phone, shoot us a text, 470-777-WANF. Maybe if you have a weather question, or if you're streaming on YouTube already, all you have to do is go to that comment slide there on the side and shoot us your question, your comment, concern. But getting into the forecast, what's nice is, this evening, comfortable. We were in the mid-70s today, 76 at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. Tomorrow morning, despite warming today into the mid-to-upper 70s, dry air, clear skies, really letting those temperatures tumble. We're going to wake up to 30s and 40s tomorrow morning. Typically in Atlanta, we don't wake up in the 40s and then spend the afternoon in the 70s. Bigger difference in temperature between morning and afternoon than normal. And I will say the air is very dry, so you're going to get zapped there, reaching for the gas handle, the doorknob, chapped lips, dry skin, all of those dry weather things certainly in play here with this particular weather pattern, at least for the next day or so. Also, the pollen is going to be around in the air because the air is dry, the wind's blowing just a little bit. Those little fine particles, a lot of the ones you can't even see, are going to be, abundant throughout the air and easy to inhale and maybe cause a little bit of congestion, like in my case. So tomorrow, warm. In fact, we have bumped up that high temperature to 79, was forecasting 78. The record is 83. But a beautiful afternoon, warmer than it should be, but not hot, low humidity, nice day. That 79 is for the city of Atlanta. Believe it or not, some will be warmer. 79 in Eatonton. We were looking at a high temperature near 80. That was the official forecast for Eatonton. We're still playing with the numbers a little bit, fine-tuning that forecast. But just know that there will be some neighborhoods in here, maybe between these particular forecast points, communities, cities, and neighborhoods, that will reach 80 degrees tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be a very nice day, low humidity again. Great day to get outside and enjoy the weather, especially when you consider what we have coming up this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Speaking of, here is that First Alert 7-day forecast. Atlanta certified most accurate, sunshine 79 tomorrow. Here's that first wave of rain. It's scattered in the city. In fact, East Georgia likely to remain drier. little stormier far southwest areas, southwest metro on into eastern Alabama. But brief little line moving through, not entire washout, not a whole day rain and storm threat. And the risk of severe weather is very, very low. In fact, not much of a risk here locally, but to our south and southwest, there could be some severe weather down in south central Alabama. And then we get a break Friday, clouds, just a spotty rain chance, a little more humid, and then Saturday, Sunday are days to watch. Algernon on YouTube, are we going to see a severe weather outbreak in Atlanta? I hear Atlanta is under level 3 threat. Yes, we are under a significant risk of severe weather. Now, will everything come together just right to produce a true severe weather outbreak here locally? That remains to be seen, but what I will say is looking at all of the ingredients that are in play, severe weather is likely, at least, here and there, isolated severe weather, and I think there's a fair shot that we could see numerous reports of severe weather and very bad weather conditions moving through much of the Mid-South and the Southeast as we get into Saturday and Sunday. Still days ahead, days away, and we have plenty of time to watch this, but Algernon, yes, severe weather is possible, and widespread severe weather is also possible, especially south and west of Atlanta, but worthy of attention here in the metro, of course, as well. So hour-by-hour forecast, and then we're going to go into that risk of severe weather. We're going to start this clock at 6 o'clock Saturday morning. Notice, Caleb and Algernon, if you're still streaming on YouTube, we're mostly dry in the city of Atlanta, the immediate metro, before sunrise. But watch what happens as we add just a little bit of heat to the equation. We warm up just a little bit Saturday afternoon. As the temperature climbs a little bit, those clouds will grow taller, and showers and thunderstorms are going to try to start popping up mid to late morning on into the afternoon. Now for Saturday daytime hours, I would say northwest metro, northwest Georgia, west metro, east Alabama, Cleveland, Randolph counties at greater risk for showers and maybe even some booming thunderstorms in the first alert forecast. Obviously, a lot of outdoor events coming up this weekend. Monday is St. Patrick's Day. Saturday is Atlanta St. Patrick's Day Parade. And we are watching very closely the risk of showers and thunderstorms moving through the metro. And if at any time we need to, adjust our plans here as a First Alert Weather team, we will do so. But a reminder, we are streaming that on Peachtree TV. And as long as we can safely do so, we will do just that. And we'll continue to keep you updated, whether you're going to that outdoor event or any other across the city of Atlanta, Metro Atlanta, or just, anywhere regionally and across North Georgia. As we get into Saturday evening and Saturday night, again, we're still going to have some showers and thunderstorms bubbling up. One or two could be severe locally. That's even through the daytime hours. But look off to the west. Notice that yellow and the orange just starting to encroach on our far western viewing area here, Cleveland and Randolph counties in Alabama. That's a line of storms getting kind of close to our area, 11 o'clock in the evening. That's Saturday. Sunday morning, maybe 5, 6, 7 a.m., perhaps a little earlier, perhaps around this time. We're going to have this nasty line of storms sweep in from west to east across North Georgia and metro Atlanta. And it's within this line that we're going to see that risk of severe weather. As this line moves through, yes, we could see isolated severe weather Saturday, even mid-morning into the afternoon hours, but the greatest risk of severe weather will come with this line of thunderstorms moving through, likely in the wee hours of Sunday morning. So once again, unfortunately, like a few weekends ago, while you're sleeping, that is when the greatest risk of severe weather will sweep through. All forms, all modes of severe weather a possibility. Wind gusts to 70 miles an hour. Embedded tornadoes a possibility. Hail up to about the size of quarters, maybe golf balls. Frequent lightning and heavy rainfall that could, cause some road flooding. All possible. Good news, though, as we get into the afternoon Sunday, this is kind of a quick-moving storm system as far as Sunday is concerned. And by heading into the afternoon hours Sunday, we're going to be drying out. We'll actually be clearing out. And Sunday afternoon actually looks pretty nice as it looks right now. Back to what Algernon was asking a few moments ago, this is the risk of severe weather. Where you see the orange, that is where the risk is greater. And we have seen this expanded now a couple of times over the past few days. The Storm Prediction Center has been watching this for days, as has the First Alert Weather team, and confidence continues to grow that Saturday through early Sunday morning, there will at least be a handful of severe thunderstorms across Alabama and Georgia. And it's possible we could see more widespread severe weather, especially with those gusty, damaging winds up to 70 miles an hour, but tornadoes a legitimate risk of those as well, especially southwest of Metro Atlanta and west of Metro Atlanta, back in Cleveland and Randolph counties, Troup and Heard counties, Coweta County, Meriwether County, Upson County, Pike, Spalding counties, south and southwest of the core of the metro. No reason to be too worried, Caleb. Just something to keep an eye on the forecast. Again, we do see this a few times a year. These more noticeable or more significant outbreaks or risks of outbreaks of severe weather, so not too unusual. but certainly a day, Saturday, and a morning, Sunday, to keep an eye on the First Alert Weather app and have, at least one way to be alerted to severe weather, just so you can stay informed. Just in case in your neighborhood you have the worst of the weather headed your way, you can duck inside, stay safe, go to your safe space in your home. Of course, if it's late at night, you're probably already in your home, but may have to adjust exactly where you are in order to stay safe. First Alert Weather app is a great tool to have, and a great tool to have specifically on nights like what we have Saturday night going into Sunday morning, where everyone's sleeping and you need at least one way to wake you up, just in case in a worst case scenario if a tornado warning is issued for your neighborhood, your home, your address, and you can be alerted to that storm approaching for free by downloading the First Alert Weather app. Upper right-hand corner of the app, that's the settings menu. It looks like three kind of lines or sheets of paper on top of each other, and that's where you'll be able to control exactly what you hear. You can be alerted as much as possible, or if you only want to be buzzed if there's really serious weather coming your way, you can adjust that in the app. Kendall is asking when this is. Let's roll back that clock here for you, Kendall. We'll show you the forecast model again. It's probably the best way to kind of play out this 36-hour period, Kendall. This is Saturday morning. We're mostly dry before sunrise, a couple of spotty showers possible. Kendall, watch what happens as we get into the daytime hours Saturday. Showers and a few thunderstorms start bubbling up. Saturday's storms will be more hit or miss, a little more scattered during the daytime, but I think that there will be some stormy weather in the area and possibly a severe storm or two Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, especially northwest metro, on up into Rome, Floyd County, Chattooga County, over to Canton, Cherokee County, on up into Gilmer County, Ellijay, and Cleburne, Randolph counties in Alabama. And then that scattered storm chance will expand eastward through the afternoon and the evening hours to include metro Atlanta as well. And then following the more hit or miss risk of thunderstorms and maybe a severe storm or two, a solid line, most likely, of rain and storms will sweep through. This is in the wee hours of Sunday morning, I would say between maybe 3 and 4 a.m. and 6, 7 a.m. for the city of Atlanta. And during this time, as this line moves through, widespread gusty winds are a possibility, and we could see some embedded tornadoes, and pretty much any thunderstorm could produce very heavy rain, enough to cause some flooding on roadways early Sunday morning, hopefully while most are off the roads. In addition to that, again, frequent lightning is a possibility. So Caleb, Algernon, and Kendall, that's the timeline and the risk of severe weather across North Georgia and metro Atlanta. Saturday, there is a risk of showers and thunderstorms during the day. You want to drive home that point. There will be some thunderstorms around the area, and a couple could be severe during the day, but the bigger severe weather threat, that greater risk of hail and wind and tornadoes, sweeps through, as you see the graphic here next to me, early Sunday morning. Good news, though, the line of storms is going to be moving fairly quickly, and by the time we get into Sunday afternoon, even early afternoon, we're going to see improving conditions, drier, sunnier, breezier in a nice way, and more pleasant weather back in the First Alert forecast. And that pleasant weather carries us into next week. Monday, Tuesday, St. Patrick's Day looking stunning. Sunshine and 60s, mornings in the 40s. Once again, jackets in the morning, short sleeves by Tuesday afternoon. We're back in the 70s. But between now and then, we have that chance of rain, scattered stuff. Not a complete washout Thursday, but some rain around for sure, especially west side of town. And then as we go into Saturday and Sunday, risk of severe weather, both Saturday during the day and then especially Saturday night into Sunday morning. Caleb, you stay safe as well. Just stay tuned to the forecast and have at least one way, to be alerted to severe weather approaching your plans, your neighborhood Saturday night and Sunday morning in particular. We'll continue to keep you updated right here in the First Alert Weather app and on streams like this one on First Alert Weather Plus. Again, enjoy your week. But pay attention to that forecast, especially Saturday and Sunday.